Well, folks, we have some absolutely massive news in regards to the chef today. Ttcf stock, yes, a big buyout here today, and I want to explain exactly why this is such a huge deal to folks, what this means for Tattooed Chef's revenue over the coming years, and all those sorts of things. So we got a lot to get into. Don't forget to smash as always, guys. I'm super excited about this. Tattooed Chef to acquire Belmont Confections. This is a huge deal. So if we understand Tattooed Chef, right? We understand as of right now, this is a frozen food related business in the plant-based space, right? And we understand they're getting into all the stores you want to get into. And we understand the SKU expansion that's happening, meaning they're getting more and more items in these stores. For instance, Target, 12 items, right? There's some Targets now that are basically carrying over 20 different SKUs for Tattooed Chef now. I was at one in Arizona last week, okay? And so we understand there's a massive, gargantuan opportunity for Tattooed Chef in relation to just the frozen food category over the next 5, 10 plus years, right? But we got to understand Tattooed Chef, their innovation and their management team that is leading this company, they don't stop for a second. They want to go to the next thing, the next thing, next thing. They want to keep pushing the boundaries. They want to have 20, 30, 40, 50 different SKUs just in the frozen food area in all these big grocery stores and these big stores in general, right? That sell food-related items. But they also have told us they want to get into salty snacks. They want to get into nutritional bars and other items that are non-frozen food-related products, okay? And so the company's ambitions are through the roof, needless to say, and I have no doubts that this management team is going to be able to pull this off, especially seeing moves that happen today. Yes, I have no doubts at all about this, okay? Nutrition bar acquisition expands manufacturing capabilities and accelerates expansion into ambient products, basically meaning non-frozen products. Transaction to close in the fourth quarter of 2021. Tattooed Chef, a leader in plant-based foods, today announced that it has entered into agreement to acquire Belmont Confections. Belmont, a private label co-manufacturer of nutrition bars, for approximately $18 million in cash in stock. So cash and stock, right? The transaction has been unanimously approved by Tattooed Chef's board of directors, and the acquisition is expected to close in the fourth quarter of 2021. Sam Galletti has been in the food business for longer than I've probably been on this planet, okay? And this man knows the food industry inside and out, and he is just making all the right chess moves, one after another, after another, after another. This is just beautiful to watch. Based in Youngstown, Ohio, Belmont specializes in the development and manufacturing of snack and nutritional bars. The 47,000 square foot facility already has the equipment in place to manufacture many different types of bars, and now, partnered with the innovation from Tattooed Chef, will now allow the company to become a leader in the bar sector, okay? So, this is massive. This now overnight sets up Tattooed Chef in a position to basically start making snack bars, nutritional bars in mass volume, literally overnight, okay? This facility is 47,000 square feet. They get an employee base that's ready to go. I believe it's 37 employees that already know how to do this, okay? But 47,000 square foot facility that already has the equipment, keep in mind, let's think about this for a moment just to give you some scale here. A Costco is 146,000 square feet roughly on average. So this means essentially that you picture going into a massive Costco store. It's crazy big, right? This is about a third of the size, roughly, maybe 31% of the size of an average Costco, okay? So we're not talking about this as some small facility. This is a large facility that can have 40, 50 employees at it, all making snack and nutritional bars, which expands Tattooed Chef into a ton more retailers and a ton more space and gets the brand more relevant than ever before, okay? So this is a massive deal. We'll talk about what this means for numbers and things like that. This transaction allows Tattooed Chef to further diversify its product offering and enter into the $10 billion global plant-based bar market. Remember the shorts where they say, well, not everybody eats frozen meals. So if you don't eat frozen frozen related products, then Tattoo Chef's irrelevant to you. Well, that story is about to go away because Tattoo Chef's going to become more than just a frozen food company. Now they're going to become all these other things, right? And this is a massive TAM they're getting into. $10 billion global plant-based bar market. This isn't just a small category, right? This aligns with Tattoo Chef's growth strategy to develop more ambient and refrigerated products, unlocking more shelf space to expand its channel penetration beyond retail and club to allow consumers to enjoy Tattoo Chef products at home and on the go. We are excited, this is a quote from Sam Galletti, CEO, we are excited to announce the acquisition of Belmont and look forward to welcoming George and his team to the Tattoo Chef family, said Sam Galletti, CEO of Tattoo Chef. Belmont is exactly the type of company that we have talked about acquiring with regards to a company that adds both manufacturing capabilities and manufacturing capacity. This acquisition will allow us to control the supply chain from the brand to ensure Tattoo Chef products are always available by controlling our own destiny. Very, very key, vertically integrated. Belmont also accelerates Tattoo Chef's expansion into ambient and refrigerated products in a new category. We believe this transaction will open up sales channels, including convenience stores, vending, drug and dollar, and more. At full capacity, we believe the Belmont facility can contribute over $100 million annually in revenue in 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. Guys, this is crazy big. Talking about over 100 mil just from this facility per year? That's a massive, massive deal nonetheless, okay? And once again, I can't reiterate this enough. It's about getting into all these other stores that just Tattoo Chef can't get into right now, right? It makes sense for Tattoo Chef to be in Walmart, in Target, in grocery stores, in Sam's Club, in Costco, in the freezer area, right? But you got to understand, like, not all stores that sell food-related items are selling freezer-related items in mass, right? And so if you want a chance to get into these other opportunities, you got to have things like snacks, right? As well as plant-based nutritional bars. So this is an ingenious deal. This is a huge deal. This is I mean, they're talking about 9 figures of revenue per year. And they're doing this deal for 18 mil of cash in stock. You know, run some numbers on this, guys. How fast are they going to get the ROI on this? Think about this for just a moment. Never mind what this does for Tattoo Chef brand in terms of getting them more aware, because most people never heard of Tattoo Chef before 2 years ago. I mean, guys, this is beyond huge stuff. Sarah Galletti, who's the brains of the innovation, right? Chief Creative Officer at Tattoo Chef. She says, quote, "We see an opportunity to leverage our innovation expertise to bring great tasting plant-based options to the bar sector. We believe we can create and bring new types of bars to the market, disrupting a category that's in need of more innovation and exciting product development. Consumers are searching for more convenient ways to eat better, and we believe Tattoo Chef branded plant-based bars will resonate with our consumer base." And Sarah, I have no reason to doubt this woman, okay? Listen, she's done a phenomenal job in the freezer category alone. Look at the innovation. Look at how many SKUs are getting into Target stores. Look at how many SKUs are getting into everywhere, right? Look at how many SKUs they're starting to have in Sam's Club. We had somebody take photos of their local Sam's Club recently. 7 SKUs in a Sam's Club? Are you flipping my flapjacks? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know, Sam's Club probably only has 30 or 40 freezer SKUs in general. If you got 7, huge deal, needless to say. Like, your amount of market share in a Sam's Club freezer area is ridiculous. So this woman has done nothing but keep the pedal to the metal, and I have no disbelief in her and the fact that I think they're going to expand this business in a massive way into these new categories as well. In terms of where I would grade this deal in terms of business IQ, right at the top. This is a very gifted or highly advanced deal, needless to say. Think about this for a moment, right? Tattooed Chef, they could have made the decision to get their own facility. Now, remember, Tattoo Chef's in California in terms of where the team operates. So if you're talking about getting a facility like this in California, dude, you're talking about 18 mil just for the facility, if not more, just for the facility, okay? Like, you know, we all know California prices, so that would have been ridiculous, right? Then you would have had to hire 35, 40 employees and train up all those employees. Do you know what the cost of that is? Oh my gosh, okay? Then you would have had to buy all the machinery, get ready to pay through the nose for all that machinery, especially right now with all the supply chain shortages across the board. Then you got to get all that stuff into place. You're probably a year to 18 months, if not 24 months, just until you get the facility up and running. Rather than that, Sam said, let me buy out this other company. We can start producing within a couple months. The employee force is already there. We're going to operate in a place that's way cheaper to operate than if we operated in LA, right? Or anywhere in Southern California for that instance, right? And so this deal is ingenious. The machinery is already there. Like everything's already there. They can just go. So this is, and they paid a dime on the dollar for this business compared to if they had bought out an owned brand, right? Because once you start buying brands, that's when you start paying, a lot of money for that, right? Because those brands are worth a lot of money. But when it's one of these private label manufacturers, you get the business for so dang cheap, it's ridiculous, right? And so this is a game-changing deal, needless to say. And this is exactly what they did with that New Mexico Foods acquisition, which is an ingenious deal there, in which that's going to help them expand their frozen food opportunity in a massive, massive way. But guys, this is what I call a gifted deal in terms of just business IQ here, okay? Now, let's talk more about numbers and what this means. So this year, the company is expected to do 61% growth. Yeah, I think they're going to be right in line with that, if not a slight beat. I think right in line. Next year, I'll be honest, guys, I think this number way too low. I think they're going to be well over 40% next year for revenue growth, okay? Maybe the company sandbags it a little bit, but I personally believe they're going to be over 40% growth again next year. Here's why, okay? Basically, they just started getting into a ton of these retailers in the past couple months, right? Think about the Kroger deal. They just started getting in Kroger stores basically in September, right? Think about the Albertsons, the Safeway deal, the Sprouts deal, the Whole Foods deal, right? Think about all these. Think about the massive SKU expansion that's going on in Target right now. That's just starting to hit, okay? So in terms of these numbers, they're going to really start hitting basically in this year. Plus, guess what happens at the beginning of the year? So many people start taking diet more serious. Oh, I'm going to start eating more plant-based. I'm going to try to eat more healthy, things like that, right? And so all that comes in at the beginning of the year as well, and the company's in a better position to basically execute on that than they've ever been before. Think about the snack opportunity in 2022 for this company, the nutritional bar opportunity for this company in 2022. And remember, they have all these relationships with all these massive retailers in place now. And also, that company they just bought out there, guess what? That company likely already has relationships with a ton of retailers that Tattoo Chef doesn't have relationships with. Then you have, on top of that, Tattoo Chef being a lot more relevant in 2022 than it was in 2021, because every year this brand gets more famous, people get to know it more, people get to try the products, some people like it, some people don't, some people are in between, right? But the bottom line is you want it more and more people. Like if you get every single person on the planet to try Tattoo Chef, that would be like a game changer for Tattoo Chef. It's just about getting people to try it, right? Some people don't like it, right? Some people love it, some people are in between. And it's just about getting more and more people to love these products over time, get into the Tattoo Chef brand and look at this company as, I like to eat this company's products. Oh, I'm excited to buy this next product they had coming out. Oh, I see they have this product over here. And so it continues to expand the TAM of this company overall. And so in my personal opinion, when it comes to numbers next year, I think it's very, very possible for this company to put up a 40% plus growth number, which would be ridiculous. Because if you're coming off a 60% plus growth number and you put up 40% plus, I mean, this is just numbers that aren't usually hit in the food category. You're just not going to find many food-related companies that are growing. And especially, this is a company that's, the revenue numbers aren't small now. Analysts expect them to do 323 next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing 350 plus, right? These numbers are starting to scale, and think about how young this company is with an international opportunity that's completely untapped. And I don't know when Tattoo Chef stops growing, but all I know is that is so far from now, I can't even foresee it, right? It is so far out there, it's absolutely ridiculous. And so this deal here today is genius IQ. That's what I call it, genius IQ. I applaud Sam Galletti and the whole team over there, and I look forward to seeing what Sarah creates for this new opportunity for this company. We're talking about a 9-figure a 9-figure revenue opportunity, and they're talking about 2 to 3 years just from this one facility, guys. You know, that's a big deal. And yeah, this is just a more I guess you can say, proof and belief on why Wall Street's going to come flocking into the stock. From 2022 to 2027, Wall Street's money is going to flood into the stock like a beast. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, earnings coming out November 10th. That should be very interesting. I'm going to be very interested to hear more about this deal, more about the New Mexico Foods acquisition in terms of, like, are they ramping that location now in terms of producing Ttcf related products, and, SKU expansion. That's the other big thing, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's videos. As always, just so you know, we got a free 7-day trial going on for the private stock group right now. That's going to be pinned comment down there. If you ever wanted to know what's going on inside the private stock group, join the private Discord chat, course curriculums, all that good stuff. Check it out, guys. I don't know how much longer we're going to do that for, but we're doing it right now, so enjoy that while it lasts. Much love and have a great day. Peace.